So I'm going to pull these brackets off here and this middle guy here and the one on the other end there. Just a couple bolts holding them on, and then I'll start taking some measurements of what I have there to mount the bumper to. Then that way I'll start a design to design the brackets, and then I'll do some general measuring of the old bumper and then the layout of the hood to kind of get an idea of how big this bumper will be.
Hey guys, so just wanted to show you a bit more detail of how I designed this bumper. I know some guys want to just see in the shop there. That's fine. We'll get back to the shop here real quick, but just so you know the background of how this is all getting done. What I've done is I've taken the drawing that I had in the shop, the layout there that I measured up, and I've just put that back into the computer here. So now I have a really accurate representation of what the front of the truck is like, and these bolt holes versus the bottom of the hood and the ground, so I know that everything's going to fit. So once I've drawn that up, then I designed the bumper. After I designed the bumper, I then mounted the bumper on that model to just double check to see how it was going to look. So once now that this is complete, what I'll do is I'll make a detailed drawing of this, which I'll show you here next, and then once we have that, then we'll transfer the file out to the shop. We'll burn this out on the burning table, and then once it's burnt out, then we'll bend all these corners, weld all the corners up, and then we'll be ready to start polishing it. Okay, so this is what we call the flat pattern. So this here is what we're going to use so we can program the brake to make all these bends. There's some of the stuff's overlapping here, but we don't really need to see it anyways. But basically it's going to come off the burning table looking like this. Then we're going to make all these bends into it, and then we'll, the idea is to have the finished product looking like that.
Okay, so I got the burning table right here behind me. I got the file loaded up on the computer here. It's so there's the bumper all ready to go. Just gonna unload this steel plate off of the table. Then we'll load on that piece of stainless steel. It's right there. Then once that's all loaded on, we'll get it cut out, and then we'll move on to the brake, which is right behind me. We'll set the brake up, and then we'll start bending the parts. Okay, so there it is, right behind me here. Okay, well, now that I got that plate all cut out, I'll get the brake set up here so we can bend it. I kind of noticed after I did it, I got a few bends I might not be able to make. It might be easier just to cut them out and weld them in after, but be a little bit ambitious, I guess. We'll find out here whether it's going to work or not, and I'll just get the brake set up and then clean up the plate, and then we'll bend it.